son of Chandler Stanford and Adam Brown. While in high school, he has participated in football, track, and rugby. While in high school, he plans to attend the University of Iowa to become a physical therapist and possibly play rugby. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Brown. Next up is Davin Butler. Davin is the son of Jessica and Justin Butler. While in high school, he has participated in football, swimming, track, and rugby. While in high school, he plans to attend the University of Northern Iowa to continue his rugby career and study kinesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, Davin Butler. Next, we would like to recognize James Collum. James is the son of Angela and Darren Collum. While in high school, he has participated in football, wrestling, and track and field. While in high school, he plans to attend a D3 college to continue his football and track and field career. Ladies and gentlemen, James Collum. Next up, we have Chad Engel. Chad is the son of Wendy and Chad Engel. While in high school, he has participated in football, archery, choir, theater, and art. Following high school, he plans to join the U.S. Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad Engel. Next, we have Cameron Franco. Cameron is the son of Krista Franco and William DeGraff-Reed. While in high school, he has participated in football, wrestling, rugby, and baseball. While in high school, he plans to attend DMAC to study culinary arts. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Franco. Next, we would like to recognize Hayden Glissman. Hayden is the son of Tiffany and John Glissman and the late Rachel Glissman. While in high school, he has participated in football, basketball, baseball, and FCA. While in high school, he plans on pursuing a trade or continuing his baseball career in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden Glissman. Next up, we have Blake Guthrie. Blake is the son of Ginger and Brian Guthrie. While in high school, he has participated in football, basketball, track, rugby, bowling, baseball, and FCA. While in high school, he plans to study either criminal justice or kinesiology and continue his rugby career. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Guthrie. Now we would like to recognize Cody Landau. Cody is the son of Emily and Eric Landau. While in high school, he has participated in football, wrestling, and soccer. Following high school, he plans to continue his football career at college and study secondary math education. Ladies and gentlemen, Cody Landau. Next up, Lucas Lorber. Lucas is the son of Christy and Blake Lorber. While in high school, he has participated in football, rugby, wrestling, and golf. Following high school, he plans to attend DMAC to study business. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Lorber. Please help me recognize Silas McKinney. Silas is the son of Mylan and John McKinney. While in high school, he has participated in football, wrestling, track, and baseball. While in high school, he plans to attend DMAC to study culinary arts and business. Ladies and gentlemen, Silas McKinney. Next, we have Cooper Moore. Cooper is the son of Jenny and Biff Moore. While in high school, he has participated in football, wrestling, and rugby. Following high school, he plans to attend a 4-year college. Ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Moore. Next, we'd like to recognize Alan Reuben King. Alan is the son of Alan Reuben King, Laura Jennings, and Katie Reuben King. While in high school, he has participated in football, wrestling, track, choir, FCA, and yearbook. While in high school, he plans to attend college to study either ministry or kinesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Reuben King. Next, we have Fenton Smith. Fenton is the son of Sierra and Brandon Smith. While in high school, he's participated in football, track, baseball, and FCA. Following high school, he plans to attend DMAC to study business management. Ladies and gentlemen, Fenton Smith. Finally, we'd like to recognize Zach Wonderland. Zach is the son of Kristen and Steve Wonderland. While in high school, he has participated in football and wrestling. Following high school, he plans to join the Army and become an electrician. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Wonderland. Let's give all of these young men and their families one big round of applause for all their years of commitment to Ballard and for our Bluejays football. Thank you, seniors. Trotter family, Seth and Kendra Elliott, Chris
Can't touch this. Can't touch this. So hard, makes me think.
Together till the end.
Good evening and welcome to Bluejays Stadium here in Bondurant, Iowa for this District 5 Raccoon River Conference matchup between the visiting Ballard Bombers and your Bondurant for our Bluejays. A little bit of a rain delay tonight, but we're on the call now. Patrick Meyer with Josh Gibson. How you doing, Josh?
Doing great. Great to be here.
Yeah, senior night's going on, and a couple lightning delays, but we're ready to get this thing going. So thank you for joining us, and we'll have a lot of stuff going on tonight. We got a couple more senior nights and the marching band show and all of that, but we're going to start out with some football here. We got the Bluejays being led by Riley Vanderlinden and A.J. Kurtz on the season, quarterback and wide receiver. What are you looking for from the Bluejays this year? Oh, we're going to step aside for the national anthem already. All right. Nice job by the Blue Jay Marching Band. They will actually have two shows tomorrow, one in the morning over in Ankeny, I believe, and then one in the evening in Waukee. So they got a full day of marching band. It'll be the final performances of them for the year tomorrow. But here for football tonight, we talked about Riley Vanderlinden and A.J. Kurtz, kind of your two leaders for the Blue Jays there at quarterback and wide receiver. What are you looking for out of the Jays tonight?
I'd like to see us continue what we were doing last week against Carlisle. I thought first week we got Riley back in quite some time. We've had some issues at quarterback with injuries. So it was great to have him back, and it really felt like we had some momentum going in the second half. I thought his quick pass game was really good, very accurate, spot on, made some nice catches, moved the sticks that way. But he also was able to tuck and run, which we were definitely looking for that this year. He's a state track guy, pretty fast. So would love to see that on the offensive side of the ball, and then obviously mixing in Gavin Vrew and Guthrie in the run game, try to be a little bit balanced, and just we got to move the sticks. It's been kind of an issue for us to start games of just moving the ball, getting some first downs, and getting some momentum.
Not just balance between run pass, but balance between actual skill player.
Yep. And then defensively, going to play a Ballard team that honestly has gotten better every single week. They've really been competitive in games. My passion for the Stripes, I think the Stripes maybe took one from them last week. Watching that over that replay, I felt like they were probably robbed of a touchdown. That would have given them a lead at least, and Gilbert still would have had 4 minutes to go. Yep. But that just shows how well they're playing. They've been right in games. They might be 1-6, but they're as good as a 1-6 team as you're going to come across. So defensively, I think the thing for us we haven't really done is get some turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
or some big plays with Stacks, and they're gonna step back and throw the football. So we got to pressure the quarterback, hopefully get some fumbles or sacks, or at least throw some bad balls that we can pick off.
Yeah, and especially avoiding our own mistakes. I know Ballard capitalized on a few of those last week.
Yep, for sure.
And really kept them in the game on a few plays with some fumbles and interceptions. And so the Blue Jays avoiding, shooting themselves in the foot will be a major key, I think, as well.
In last week, in the first half, it was really penalties. Every time we had a big play, we had a penalty and sent us back. And we're just not quite ready to overcome those just yet. And I think, hey, this is the last home game. We got the black uniforms. One thing we haven't really done all year is get some early momentum and just get that early on and build a little confidence in our guys, and we'll have a shot at this thing. Yeah,
there was some energy during that rain delay. They were being loud out there. I think the black uniforms, for whatever reason, it does bring out a little extra energy, and I know people had been asking for it, and they got to wear it. So let's see what they can do. Blue Jays are going to kick off to start the game. I feel like for home games, we've pretty much always got the ball to start the second half. We've got some different numbers tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be
I don't feel like that was one of the ones I had different, though, as far as the kicker. But I'm going to guess that's Ethan Traeger because he's been kicking off all year.
Looks like Traeger, but I do know he was sick a couple days this week at practice, but it definitely looks like him.
Well, we'll go with that. Traeger lines up to kick. Good ball going to be caught at the 14-yard line. Being brought out. Nice tackle there. McCoy Wool at the 25.
And he's a guy that can really bring some energy for the Blue Jays. He's that one guy that I think is really capable of big plays. He's not afraid of heavy collisions. Not sure where he'll be coming from tonight. He might be on coverage. He might be rushing the quarterback. But great opening coverage. Ballard did have a big return last week that really helped them.
He does have a roster.
Bombers come out, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Bryce Miller, handoff, play action, hits his tall receiver for a first down. Ersland gains 12 on the play. Good pitch and catch there. Taking advantage of Sidoris in his first start.
This is ours, though.
Sidoris stepping in to start at cornerback opposite Fleener. Blue Jays moving some guys around tonight. Some injuries, some just trying to match up. 3 receivers to the right this time, 1 to the left. Miller takes the handoff, hands it off this time, up the middle, has some room. Schumann picks up the first down right at a 10-yard gain.
Don't like to see that early on. That's a pretty big gap right there. I think maybe our linebacker just got a little bit out of position. Shot inside and need to have a more outside approach there.
Got kind of a 3-4 front going on.
Yep, you're gonna see the 3-4 look with 2 high safety, some cover 4.
Miller gets the pass out to Hildebrand. Hildebrand steps back, slips the tackle, and he's going to drive himself forward for a 12-yard gain in the first down. Brady Hildebrand.
And Ballard is going to spread you out. You're going to have to play in space, and one of those things about playing in space is you got to break down and tackle. Real quick pass. That's an easy throw for Miller. He's going to complete that majority of the time. And we're out there for a short gain, but the missed tackle leads to a first down.
The Bombers do rotate their players a fair amount. Ersland seems to be in there at receiver pretty much all the time, but the running back switches a fair amount, and sometimes they go out to wide receiver and bring in a different running back. Miller rolls out to the right, has some room. He's going to keep it himself, and Fenton Smith going to get the tackle. Gain of 4 on the play.
Better job there out of the Blue Jays to cover some things up. Linebacker is going to have to probably, once he starts to roll, probably commit a little bit more to that quarterback. But that's a pretty good stop there out of the Blue Jays.
when he first took off, I thought there was going to be a lot more room. So good closing by Fenton. Miller in the shotgun. Hands it off. Tackle by Chase Ryle in the backfield.
That's a really nice job out of him. Counters coming at him, and he's getting the Poland lineman coming right at him, and is able to still, really you don't want to get upfield, but he got upfield enough where he got around the guard and was able to sneak in there and make the tackle for a loss, really.
Yeah, a loss of a yard on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I'd watch that, something quick to the outside here again.
Clement, the man in motion, going out to the left. Going to be a screen pass, and does a good job blocking upfield, and they pick up the first down. Gain of 12 on the play.
Yeah, right now, when they do that motion, they really have got you outnumbered to the outside. Probably going to have to widen the guy out, or maybe even scoot a safety down a little bit. That's just way too much space to go up and make a tackle.
First down at the 25. Miller looks to the right, handed it off on a delay. Good run by the ball carrier. Pays the price at the end, but it's going to pick up the first down. Another gain of 12.
This might be the best run play that Ballard runs. They've gotten pretty good at it because they do run a quick game. They run a ton of tailback draw. They make everything look like it's a pass and block it pretty well. That's a nice run.
It was a really good fake on the pass, too. Good job by Miller. I was following along for the ride. Clement in the backfield this time for the Bombers with Miller. Ersland to the right. Man in motion to the left. Looking left the whole time. Has a receiver, and he's going to go in for a touchdown, and that's going to be Kanan DeYoung again.
Pretty good route combo there out of Ballard. You're going to bring that very outside receiver in, basically on a slant or a post, just to sit right underneath the corner and safety.
Hoffman, extra point up and good. And the Bombers take a 7-0 lead. Hoffman, a starter on the soccer team last year as a sophomore.
Not the drive the Blue Jays were looking for here to start the game. Honestly, things were just
double digit plays, like 7 of them.
Felt a little too easy.
I guess only 6 of them. Still too many. But you get a chance to answer here. You go down, score, you get some momentum right back. Kurtz in the number 19 in the black uniform tonight, along with Fenton Smith and Drake Meyer.
Yeah, you're going to see a few guys in different numbers just because I don't think the sizes match up with the blue and white ones we got. So some of them had to change numbers.
Hoffman will have the kickoff here. Kurtz has a couple nice runs on the season from the return position, so we'll see if they elect to kick it deep or try to make the offense do all the work. They do kick deep. Kurtz is going to have an opportunity at the 5. Following Meyer's lead block. Cuts back up towards the middle. It's going to get out to about the 30 or the 27-yard line. Not a bad return.
Nope, not too bad. We'll take that. We'll see. Last week we came up. We threw it a little bit more than what we had been, and we also spread it out a little bit more, which obviously was probably due to who we were having play quarterback. And I would anticipate we're going to do some of the same stuff this week, more of the 3-4 wide receiver sets.
But you are starting with Guthrie and Brew in the backfield. Brew going to follow Guthrie's lead block right up the middle. Clement with the tackle, gain of 3.
And that's been a pretty productive formation for us. We've talked about a little bit on air that you gain the extra blocker, even though the other team might know that you're going to run the ball. There isn't a lot of deception there.
But it is a little different, I think, having Vanderlinden out there splitting out wide since he did play receiver most of last year.
That, and you can run some action with him where he's going to get the ball and still be able to throw it.
Vanderlinden going in motion. Takes the handoff, jet sweep, trying to get to the outside. DeYoung was there with him, but Vanderlinden gets to the edge and picks up. Only going to give him 3 on the play.
And Riley's able to show his speed there because it looked like they were going to kind of have him sealed. He's a state track guy, fastest, or him and AJ are both about the same, but fastest guys we got on the team, so love to see him get out on the edge.
Carson Sidoris onto the field. He's wearing number 41 tonight. Came on a little bit in the last game, had a few receptions. Really seeing more game time. Keaton Hall on the high side, number 83. Kurtz in motion. Going to try and cut up the middle. Finds a little bit of wiggle, and he's going to be marked right at the first down marker.
I think he's going to have it.
And they give it to him, yep.
I think I would tell him, though, to keep that thing to the outside. I don't think anybody was cutting him off. Utilize
There's a little bobble on the the handoff. I wonder if that's what slowed him down a little bit.
Which, again, you got a guy back there playing QB that doesn't play a ton of QB.
Although now you're going to have Vanderlinden in the shotgun. He's got the halfbacks to each side of him. Kurtz to the near side. Vanderlinden hands it off. Vrew bounces it to the outside, has the edge. Going to get pushed out of bounds. Gain of 8 on the play.
That's a really nice job out of him because Ballard had that one sealed up and just kind of gave him a little bit of a hezzy and bounced that thing to the outside. So it looked like 10 had him and then went, oop. Didn't keep that outside leverage.
That was Lewis Harms on the push out. Going to stick with that same formation. Kurtz to the near side. Hall to the high side. Vanderlinden looking to pass. Throws it deep to Kurtz. Kurtz slows down. Makes the catch anyway, even though they didn't throw a flag on the most blatant penalty.
I'm kind of baffled that there was no flag that came out. Like, I don't know what they're looking for. Thank God he caught it.
Right. Yeah, he was there a good 3 steps early and never turned around at all. But great catch by Kurtz, good concentration.
You call that one at every level.
Let's watch this replay. That's going to be a great angle by this Blue Jay digital team. Oh, beautiful. Should have high-fived him on his way up. Guthrie takes it to the right side, spins forward, going to gain 5 on the play.
Good movement out of the Blue Jays up front. So far, this is kind of what we talked about, just getting out there and establishing both pass and run, and we've handed the ball off to multiple guys. I think 4 guys got carries right now. I tell you, if Riley pulls that, we run that play and Riley pulls it, I think
you're setting it up.
Yeah, he's going to score. Because you got everybody pulling, and that's all we've shown. We haven't shown that he's going to keep it.
Vanderlinden gives the handoff. Vrew, left side, pushing forward. Going to be right at the first down marker. Going to be at the 11 for a first down.
Another good push there, and Gavin does a great job of finishing that run off. He just keeps his feet moving. He doesn't stop. He's a guy you better get real low.
And then he uses the other guy to fall forward even more because he rolls across him.
He knocked 3 dudes over there.
That was a beautiful replay shot. Ben Bigler really killing it down there on the replay cam. Little delay. Brew left side. Going to be right at the 5. Gain of 6 on the play.
Nice hit there out of the Bombers, but good gain for the Blue Jays. This has kind of been a staple force in that double tight formation. Counter, you're going to make it look like we're going one direction with the backfield. You got 2 linemen pulling from the other way. And get that thing inside the 5-yard line.
Kurt's coming off the field. Going for a heavier set now.
Yep, still going to go double tight.
Vanderlinden going under center. Gives it first man Guthrie through the middle, and he's going to be in for a Blue Jay touchdown. Blake Guthrie.
That's a great response out of the Blue Jays. Nice. What do you got? 12 plays-ish? 10 plays?
Just 9, actually.
Okay.
Yep.
Either way, that's a great drive and finish out of the Blue Jays. Opportunity to tie this thing up. A little bit of pass, a little bit of run.
Everything positive. 3, 5, 7, big, just consistent yardage on your plays. Ethan Traeger in with the number 42 to kick. Is up and good. Blue Jays tie it up 7-7.
And that's good because we lost our holder last week, who happened to be our 3rd quarterback with the dislocated broken finger it was rough to look at.
Oh.
So we hadn't really repped another holder. And
I guess I didn't know who that was. That Drake Meyer on the hold then?
Drake Meyer was out there holding. So
good job, cuz.
Yep, little practice, knocks it down.
Nope, nobody saw that. So 4:13 remaining in the first quarter after that Blue Jays lightning quick response. We'll see if they can keep a little momentum here.
That's what I was just going to say. Let's see if that momentum will fire them up a little bit.
They had some energy before the game, and it's nice to see that. It's been a rough season. Sometimes you can get a little beat down, but
and I got to think that maybe we'll make a couple slight adjustments to maybe alignment to maybe eliminate some of the stuff that Ballard did.
Kick's going to be fielded at the 5. He's coming near side, has a head of steam, and going to trip over his own guy, really, on Aiden Wilson that time. Going to bring it out to the 30.
It looked like for a moment there I thought he was going to have a lane, maybe 2 lanes.
So good starting field position for the Bombers again.
Who's our 11 this week?
That's Prusman.
Okay, he did a nice job of just kind of walling that off and being available for the tackle. Because I thought we were going to be off to the races.
There wasn't a lot after him out there. Plukar in the backfield with Miller. Tight formation, 2 and 2. Miller looking to pass, looking down to Plukar in the flats. Rodriguez makes the open field tackle, gain of 5 on the play.
So Ballard still in the 2 wide receiver set to each side. You just tighten it up, and there looked like they ran a mesh route where you're just kind of running some crossers, trying to find that open area and leak the back out in the backfield. The other thing they're going to do there is they're going to get you in tight to run out patterns. They try to suck you inside to really open up the outside.
We're only sending 3 guys. It'll be interesting to see if we send a blitz at all to try and get some extra pressure, because we're the 3 guys, it's going to be hard to get there. Hildebrand coming near side, turns it upfield, has the edge. Sidoris meets him at the 48. Going to be a first down for the Bombers.
Just some jet sweep action there out of the Bombers. They do a nice job of sealing that edge. And we kind of, honestly, we got a little bit of a light box in effort to try to stop that pass game. And so I think that run game is going to be there. Some guys are going to have to make some plays or get off tackles, get off blockers to make tackles. But that's too easy right there.
Splitting out a little farther now with the 2 high receivers. Handoff up the middle. Clement pushes ahead. Hard run. Gains 6 on the play. Jake Clement on the carry.
He was a nice baseball player.
He was their starting catcher, as a freshman.
Yep. I was pretty impressed by him especially as a freshman playing varsity ball. He did a really nice job.
He might have some baseball genetics in him.
Genetics do matter. It's weird.
Yeah, his dad was kind of a home run hitter up in Marshalltown before he went pro. Miller takes a snap. Clement keeps coming near side. That's Schuin. Schuin keeps it.
I think we do have a flag.
Where did you see that?
Right on the 40-yard line.
Oh, near side.
Yeah. Which, watching the replay here, I'm going to assume it's a hold.
Yeah. Sure looks like we're planning on walking backwards.
Yep, it looks like Gavin Cordy is a sophomore getting his first start tonight at defensive end. Looks like he's the one that got held up. Did throw a couple different guys out there tonight. Gavin played pretty well last week. Kind of just slowly kept working his way up.
So you're going to have second now and 14. Ersland near side. 3 receivers to the left now as Clement goes in motion. They throw out that screen pass again, and he's going to pick up the first down. That's DeYoung again, just a replay of that last time where they ran that and picks up 15.
Yeah, I think it's pretty evident now the 2 times they've ran that. Our outside guy's probably going to have to get even a little bit wider. And
Clement comes out of the backfield to pick up the cornerback on the block and really help seal that off.
And I think our outside backer didn't take a very good angle. He needs to force that thing back to the inside, and he went inside. You got to push him back to where all your help is.
You got a few sophomores on the field for defense right now, getting some experience. Blue card, the ball carrier, breaking some tackles, falls forward. Going to pick up 7 on the play.
And that's got to be about a 2-yard gain. We've got him at the line of scrimmage. But he does a nice job of keeping those feet pumping. Yep, right there we hit him at the 35 and he gets to the 26.
Right now you got Rodriguez, Sykes, Smith, and Ryle as your linebackers. 2 receivers to the right. Shoe and play action. Miller looking towards the end zone. Has Ersland deep, and it's going to be out of reach. Double coverage there, but Ersland's got some height on both of them.
He does, and kind of we do have a flag.
Nope, offensive penalty. Going to replay the second down.
I was a little surprised they threw it to the middle. That's where he's got some help, and instead of just keeping that down the sideline where he's going to have one-on-one coverage because that safety's sitting there right in the middle.
They have Ersland listed at 6'5". Sidoris is what, maybe 6'1"?
Maybe.
And Piggott's not quite.
He's not tall.
Piggott's not a basketball player. He's a wrestler. And they're going to timeout Ballard. Okay. Their first timeout. I thought maybe based off of a little flash that was a different type of timeout, but
I like that Sidoris has got 41 playing corner.
Well, he would have been 80. So he switched from 80 to 41 to play cornerback. We can take this opportunity to thank our sponsor, the Bondurant Men's Club. They've been sponsoring all of our football broadcasts this year, and it's a great organization to get more involved in. I know you've got some personal experience with some of the clubs they've helped support, but they're involved with the Summerfest in town, Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny. Boy, it sounds like I'm just making things up here, but no, they bring the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus to town, and just a great group of guys that support pretty much everything you can think of in Bondurant. Basketball, baseball, soccer, softball, football, dance.
Not the real Santa Claus.
How do you know? He might be real. They also, their most recent probably donation, they contributed $4,500 to give us a new Blue Jay. We're going to have a new Blue Jay mascot. The old one was a little bit worn down, and they wanted to find something they could help with, and so that was something that was suggested, and they jumped on it.
That's what a mascot costs, huh? It's
Wow.
$4,500.
I mean, I don't know what it would cost if it was a Bomber, but a Blue Jay.
And they recently helped us with a little softball tournament with some umpire fees, so greatly appreciate those guys and all the hard work that they do.
If you want to get more involved, their Facebook page is probably the best place to go, the Bondurant Men's Club on Facebook. Hildebrand takes the screen pass across the middle. Going to get a pretty good gain there. Piggott on the tackle. But they're going to gain 15, 16 on the play.
That's also another aspect of their game they're pretty good at. They love screens and they love draws. It's not too hard to invite high school guys upfield. Yeah. They think they're going to go make a play, and Ballard does a nice job of taking advantage of that.
Going to bring us to the end of the first quarter with a 7-7 ball game. Take this opportunity. We've talked about a few of the great replay shots we've had from the Blue Jay Digital team. Blue Jay Digital's program that has been doing the live streams for 5 years or so, and doing a lot of other great sports and non-sports related things around the school for a while now. Class led by Kyle Seidel. Our team tonight on the still cameras that you'll see later in the media, Brindley Hay and Jasper Wilson. On the end zone and main hype cameras, you got Reese Russell and Nolan Boss. On your replay cam, I called out Ben Bigler earlier on that one, and then on your main cam is going to be Braden Collins tonight. So great work out of that team. Good group of volunteer students to getting some real world experience if they want to get into this type of field. You can't underestimate how much opportunities they've had with this. But really a great product, and the students put in a lot of work, and a great group of kids too.
Well, they take a lot of pride in everything they do, and we do it just as good, if not better, than everybody else.
I mean, I know we always say we're the best, but it's got nothing to do with the people up here talking.
Yeah, it's definitely not you and me. All right, 3rd and 2. This is a big play here. Ballard really has had pretty good success running the football. This is what kind of a heavier formation for them.
They went Schuin in the backfield. I thought maybe Miller. Schuin tries to get up the middle, actually breaks through, and is going to pick up the first down. Gain of 3, just enough.
And that was a great job. I think it was James Collum who got in there initially, because they were going to try to stretch that thing.
Left end, yeah, he forced him back in.
They were going to try to stretch that thing to the sideline, and he shot in there, followed those pulling linemen, just didn't have anybody on the backside to make the tackle.
Ryle did a good job pulling up to fill in, but when they only needed 2 yards, it's a tough stop. You're going to go back to the wide package here. Plukar in the backfield next to Miller. Miller looking to pass, throwing to the right side. Has Ersland sitting in the wide open opening there for a gain of 13.
We call that little fish combination, where the outside guy is just going to kind of curl, kind of settle in that open area, and the number 2 guy doesn't out, and so pulls your underneath player, and there's really, you can see Rodriguez run to the sideline, and there's nobody there for 87, so that's a pretty easy pitch and catch for the Bombers.
They do have some really nice route combinations getting guys open. Going to have 3 receivers to the left this time. Schuin next to Miller in the backfield. 1 receiver to the right. Miller hands it off. Schuin bounces it to the outside, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 1, and probably bringing up some negative thoughts from last week for the Bomber fans.
Yeah, that was a tough one for him last week with about 4 minutes to go.
They were down 3. And
did a QB sneak that.
Well, even the touchdown or the non-touchdown when Clement ran for 7, it looked like he was really close.
Yeah, but the QB sneak, I didn't think there was any doubt that he was in. All right, yeah, I'd say it's a similar spot here for him.
Ersland high side, Schuin in the I formation, going up under center, quarterback sneak, and they're going to be, I think the whole line's in the end zone. That's going to be a Bomber touchdown. Bryce Miller on the carry for 1 yard. It's a tough play to stop, as every Eagles opponent would tell you.
No, where we fell a little short, we had them in some long yardage situations. I think that big screen we gave up, I think they were 2nd and 18, and we gave up 16 yards. those are the things that we get those opportunities. We got to take advantage.
Hoffman kick up and good, giving the Bombers a 14-7 lead. 10 minutes go, 10-19 in the second. Blue Jays have another opportunity if they can do what they did the first drive and just pile together some nice plays. We will have at halftime, which is still a little ways away, but we'll have the marching band performance, the dance team. Be out here to entertain you.
Lots of stuff going on.
Lots of stuff. Did we get through all the senior night? We have more senior night too, right? Maybe? As that at half? Dance team at halftime? And cheer. Dance and cheer at halftime.
Makes sense. Football went before the game.
Oh, we ran too much time off. We got to move it back to 10:35. All right, Hoffman getting set to kick. Some nice orange soccer cleats. We're going to have Kurtz back to receive again, along with Drake Meyer on the near side, Fenton Smith on the high side. Hoffman, low bouncer, and Meyer's going to pick it up at the 15 and has a little bit of an opening. He's going to be across the 30. Now there's a flag. Meyer did a good return there, bringing it out to the 47, but
it sure parted, and maybe there's a reason why it parted, but did a nice job of feeling that thing and had a really nice lane. Taking a look here.
That was behind it, I think.
Yeah,
it's not the reason there was an opening, but.
Number 19, okay.
So they got Kurtz on the play. That's a tough penalty could commit as the deep guy. Yeah. Oh, that can't have been.
Yeah, it must have been a different number.
It must have been the guy that was already on the ground. So going to bring it back to the 18.
Yeah, that hurts. That was going to give us a short field.
Kurtz near side, Hall to the high side. Vanderlinden in the shotgun. Going to hand it off. Vrew hesitates, then falls forward to the 20.
Yeah, I think he should have just maybe kept going with his initial gut feeling there, but kind of hesitated and still ends up with a positive gain. Not nearly as much running room there as it was the first drive.
Good pile on the end there by the Bombers, making it a little hard to make that cut outside. Meyer going high side. Kurtz going to the near side. Play action. Vanderlinden looking downfield on the double move from Kurtz, and he gets pushed in the back, and I don't know how that is not a fault. Oh, my goodness. That seems to be the definition of what pass interference would be. It was a weird route from Kurtz. I don't think him and Vanderlinden were necessarily on the same page, but Kurtz was still going downfield for the ball before he got pushed in the back.
And maybe they ruled it was uncatchable, but I did not see that signal, and I don't even think that. Actually, don't think that.
No, that's just a two-hand shove in the back.
Exists.
That was a great replay shot there. Yeah, that's it's going to go ahead and go the definition of what should be called. Vanderlinden going to keep it now to the left side, and he's going to pick up the first down at the 30. 10-yard gain from Vanderlinden.
We're gonna
flag.
Yep. God, this happened last week. Every time we had a nice run.
Boy, I really didn't see him. On Guthrie.
And that's tough.
On the backside, I'm not even sure if we see that, but after the no call, that was clearly something. Vanderlinden lost his helmet on the tackle, too. So, pass interference, not really something they liked. They didn't do that the first time either. Kurtz to the high side. Drake Meyer to the near side. Vanderlinden in shotgun. Lot to go. Vrew to the left, trying to get to the edge. Schuhen there with him, and Vrew not able to get to the edge. Picks up 3, but a long ways to go.
Yeah, I think it was one of those that third and really long, don't want to make a mistake, so we'll see if we just can't pop a big run.
So tough drive there between penalties and no penalties, and that kick return itself getting called back really changed the momentum, I felt like. Vrew in the back getting ready to punt. Hildebrand, the return man. Snap back to Vrew. Gets the kick off. Should have fell there. Maybe he would have got one. Nice bounce. Going to be out of bounds at they're going to say the 45-yard line. So picks up 31 on the punt.
Pretty good punt with the amount of pressure we had there. And, yeah, like you said, I think if he...
One of those guys went up and over our...
Yep, just kind of flop around. Maybe they throw a flag. Well, our D really hasn't been close here to getting a stop. Hopefully we got something.
Yeah, we could really use the Bombers to maybe create their own mistake now, too, to follow up on our drive. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Quick screen out to the right side, trying to get to the edge. Good open field tackle there. Who was that?
That was Ryle.
Ryle, okay.
Yep. He's used to 2-point takedowns, or I guess 3-point
3-point now.
Yeah, sorry.
Look at you, though, paying attention to the wrestling rules.
Just
Gain of 5.
Yep, pretty quick, easy play there for Ballard.
Blakely Carlson on the catch. DeYoung coming to the left side. Wing back to the left. Blue car in the backfield with Miller, and then 2 receivers to the right. Jet sweep coming near side. Hildebrand trying to get out. Rodriguez sets the edge. Piggott steps up.
Much better job that time.
Still got 2 on the play. Decent run for Hildebrand considering what was there.
But everybody did a nice job of keeping that outside arm free and just making him keep stretching it.
Thayer Vanderpool also did a good job shedding his block, helping that pressure on the outside. That's 17 tonight for Thayer, normally 97.
Another one of those sophomores getting some more playing time tonight.
So 3rd and 3.
Some people call him Ranger.
Miller looking to pass to the right. Ersland sets up in that opening again. Going to pick up the first down to the 28, gain of 10.
And I'm guessing they're going to keep going to that thing until we make some sort of adjustment because that's pretty easy pitch and catch. Linebacker almost gets out underneath it, but still has a little ways to go.
So first down at the 28. Miller on the keep up the middle and going to get drugged down by Fenton Smith, but he's going to actually pick up right at 10 on that. Be another first down.
Looks like we're bringing in a whole new D-line there.
Got Moore, Cullum, Wonderland.
Yeah, they make it challenging when they flop. Cullum, Moore, and
I don't know if that's Wonderland. 84. I don't think that's the number I had for him, but
84 is Wonderland, isn't it?
It's got to be with the height. Miller drops back, looking to set up the screen, and Rodriguez not quite able to make the tackle. Read it well. Clement bounces off, just breaking tackles, and gets down to the 7. Going to pick up a first down. Going to be 1st and goal.
Yep, and pretty good job. The linemen get there, and Miller's unable to throw it when he wants to. Rodriguez almost makes a play, but, I mean, the rest of the guys, they got to get there.
We got a Blue Jay down. I didn't quite see who it was. Rodriguez. Might be. So.
Yeah, which could have been him. He came flying.
Oh, yeah, it was. He's up.
Yeah.
All right.
He came flying in from behind. I think it might have been some friendly fire.
Yeah. Well, Clement, you talked about him starting as a catcher as a freshman. He looked like a varsity catcher. He's a thick running back, good-looking athlete. Hard to bring down an open field. And Rodriguez read it well, but it was still a tough play to get to. First and goal at the 7. Blue car in the backfield next to Miller. Ersland on the high side, tight.
Little tight bunch formation, just going to run QB sweep.
And Miller cuts up the middle and gets the touchdown from 7 yards out.
And it's
His
one of those
second
things
touchdown.
that they got us outnumbered. It's a numbers game. When you're playing D, you don't want to get out leveraged, and that's pretty easy pickings right there.
Hoffman will be in for the extra point attempt. The good news is you got 6.5 minutes. If you can get downfield and score, you'll get the ball to start the second half, maybe be able to make some adjustments at halftime. That's a low kick, but gets it in. Potentially you can go score to end the half, score to start the half, and be back in it. We got a little fisticuffs going on. Actually, a lot going on. You got players coming off the bench. That's not great.
No, and I think I got an idea.
Got the fans excited.
Yeah, I think that flag's probably going to be on us, though, unless they end up deciding throwing it. But I think we kind of started the party.
They got a little shove. We got a little hand up. It was such a nonchalant shove to start,
yeah.
too, from the bomber. It just baited him into it.
Yep, it was. It was just a little shoulder tap.
Now they're still talking about it. It's probably not a great sign. So we'll have the ball, 6:27 to go, potentially with a easier kickoff into the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if any swings were taken. So there probably won't be any injections, but maybe there was and we didn't see it.
Well, and the term swing can be used loosely, too.
Now, the only thing would be is if you got 2 unsportsmanlikes out there, you're gone.
Usually, though, you don't get 2 on the same
You wouldn't think so,
altercation.
but
we're talking about it a long time. They're still going with it. All right, now we're going to pick up the flag. Let's see if we can hear what they say.
Conduct. Mondurant, number 84. And the displays unsportsmanlike, a second result in injection. A 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
So just an unsportsmanlike on 84 for the Blue Jays.
probably one of those where
they got the second guy, but the first guy didn't do enough for the reaction either. Yeah,
it was pretty limited.
Yep.
And moving the ball to the 45 here, honestly, if this is me, I'd do that every time. I'd kick
Onside
it. I'd kick it onside every single time. Kick it into the end zone.
Why?
Yeah, I'd try an onside kick. You know, the worst you're looking at is maybe the 30, 35-yard line.
So if you kick it out of bounds here on your onside kick, where does it go?
I think 15 yards from where it normally would.
So the 25?
Yeah, I think, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
Most people probably aren't going to kick it out of bounds here.
No, but I mean, like if your onside kick
Sure.
attempt bounces too far. They're just going to pooch it up over the line towards Fenton. Fenton's going to stay with the catch and take it out of bounds at the 16. It's a risky one over there if you let it bounce, because if it doesn't go out of bounds, it's a live ball and they can try to recover it. But
yeah, if you can get it, you probably got to jump on it. Not not worth taking that risk, especially when they're already that close anyway. You don't have a lot of room to wait and see.
So we'll start at the 16. 6:23 on the clock. Drake Meyer coming to the near side. Oh, we got another receiver, Keaton Hall, coming out with him. So 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Vanderlinden in the shotgun, looking to pass.
Throw it to him.
Throws it at Bruce's feet. Incomplete.
Yeah, I think you just needed to get rid of it a little bit sooner, and he had some time. Just set your feet, let Vrew catch that thing, and
say Vrew is kind of in a tough spot because maybe he's supposed to block, maybe he's not supposed to block, depending on what Riley's going to do with the ball. Riley's second game back after being out 4 games, I think.
Yeah, it was something like that. Felt like more.
Looking to pass again, and hits the receiver. Kurtz on the edge. Going to get out of bounds at the real close to the first down. Not out of bounds, but at the 25, so it's going to pick up 9.
Yep, looks about a yard short.
Oh, actually going to be 8. 3rd and 2. They moved him back a bit. But definitely a territory where you could be looking for the run play instead. Going to pack it in a little bit. And going to go I formation. Vrew the up front running back. Kurtz in motion. And we're going to get a flag.
We got a false start on the wide receiver, who probably wasn't going to be involved in the play at all.
That's tough. Going to bring it back to 3rd and 7 now.
Yeah, we've traditionally that's been a dive wedge play to Vrew.
Yep.
We've been
pretty effective.
Yep, been pretty consistent in getting short yardage there. Now it's going to look a bit different. You're probably going to see a quick hitch or an out. Got your twins at the top, so you're going to get some sort of route combo up there.
That's Hall and Kurtz. Kurtz is the inside. They bring a blitz. Guthrie avoids the first line of tacklers, but not the second. They actually lose 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, Ballard was not fooled by that.
They brought the house too. They were coming on a blitz either way. But we did not pick up the blitz very well at all.
No, they're bringing both backers there on the same side, A gap. Only way you're getting that is if you just block down and completely wash it out.
Vrew back to punt, no pressure this time. Gets a high kick. Schuhen back to receive at the 50, and going to be downed at the 48.
Man, I was thinking we were going to get a really nice roll there.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
It did not, no. One thing about the turf was new, last year?
Yeah.
It does not produce a lot of bounces.
The old shiny turf, that thing rolled.
It had some other issues, I think, too, though. Or at least some would say. So 4:29 remaining in the half. Blue Jays really need to find a way to not let them score here, because that really changes what you got going on in the half. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Plukar in the backfield with Miller. Play action. Miller rolling out to the right. Fenton has a beat on him, drops it off, and Sykes with a great hit right as the ball got there.
Pretty good action there out of Fenton Smith to really throw or force that throw earlier than Miller wanted to, and Sykes was just tracking him down, really popped him. I thought maybe the ball was going to shoot up in the air and we were going to have a shot at it, but that's a great hit. And Miller kind of hung him out to dry there a little bit.
Ethan Rouse, the junior receiver, the intended target. Miller takes a snap, play action again, and nice catch that time, right just shy of the first down marker by Hildebrand. Going to gain 9.
Yeah, that's a great pitch and catch. And that play action does just enough where your linebackers get sucked up a little bit because they see run, so they step forward, and that really just opens up the lane.
So we'll have 3rd and 1. Clement, I would say more of a power back, is out. Plukar in the backfield with Miller. Miller in the shotgun. Might be two down territory what they're looking at also. Or Plukar is going to run it up the middle for a gain of 5.
Good execution there out of the Bombers. Pretty easy. Just run a little zone left. And he does a nice job of finding that open lane.
Engel comes in for Mance at the nose position.
They did kind of tackle her in there.
He definitely came up thinking that he had a penalty committed against him. Miller looking downfield. Gets the pass away. And Rodriguez is there. Waits for some friends. They're going to get a 2-yard gain out of the play. Ersland on the catch.
Good job out of James to get in the backfield and force Miller to get out of what option he wanted to throw to, and has to just throw short there to Ersland.
I'm surprised Ersland was the short option.
Yeah. Well, they might have been using him as a decoy.
2nd and 8.
He has been their number 1 target, and he's really had a nice season. It's bunch formation.
Miller rolling out to the left. Gets the pass away and dropped by Carlson. You may hear our fans thinking that there was a hold or two as we were coming through.
Yeah, James has done a really nice job, 53 of getting through.
Had a couple of guys with pressure there.
Borderline.
Yeah.
Borderline. I don't know if I'm throwing it, but
it's not the call you're most upset about tonight?
No. He definitely beats him, and he definitely tries to grab him.
So 3rd and 8.
But this is what really matters. We have not gotten a 3rd down stop.
Miller on the keep, up the middle, and he's going to pick up the 1st down all the way to the 25. Gain of 12 on the carry. We got a coach of ours pointing out towards the middle. Is there a flag out there? I don't see it, but we're walking backwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't see a flag thrown.
But we're definitely walking backwards.
We're walking back.
Holding.
Offense number 52.
Okay. Holding on the offense.
They got him this time. And I actually think we hip-tossed him this time. The time before he probably held, but
he did have a bear hug going, though, too.
He did.
Who is 57 for us? Gavin Cordy.
Yeah.
Good job, Gavin. Way to get in there and mix it up. You should go out for wrestling this season.
That was a good hip toss, wasn't it?
It was. I liked it. Miller rolls out, has room, and gonna get a lot of it back.
He just
gains about 15.
Can't give up that many yards.
So Bombers are going to take a timeout at 4th and 3 at the 32-yard line. So it'd be a 49-yard field goal if that's what they were thinking.
And I think they got a guy that can kick it, but I'm assuming they're going for this.
He's got a long of 46 on the season.
They've just kept us off balance. They've done a nice job of mixing in the run, and then that has really set up their play action. I wouldn't be surprised if you see that play action again and hit a guy just behind the linebackers. They also have got that fish combination that Ersland's been pretty open on.
They've had options on offense.
They have.
1:52 remaining in the first half.
They've also QB run has killed us.
Yes. Yep. Miller's a good athlete, and he's making the most of it while he's out there.
So it looked like they're going to that trips bunch, and on the goal line they really hurt us a couple times running to the edge just because they've got numbers. So I think we called
took
it.
The timeout,
we called the timeout there. I'm guessing that we'll try to make some sort of adjustment to that, whether it's moving a guy over there, or at least you got to get your defensive line slanting that direction.
A reminder, we'll have some senior night activities at half along with the dance team and marching band. We'll have all that here. Marching band also has a couple competitions tomorrow. Cheer team has a competition on Sunday. So a lot of activities as we get near the end of the fall season in sports.
We got Tuesday night, we got district volleyball that we're hosting against Newton. Wednesday, the cross-country crew will head up to Gilbert. Actually, they'll head up to Ames. Gilbert's the host, but we'll run in Ames for district.
That's boys and girls, right?
Yep, boys and girls both be running there. 15 teams.
4th and 3. Back to action. Miller looking to pass. Has Ersland over the middle, and that's intercepted by Fleener. Even though we would have had more yards if he dropped it, but Trace Fleener gets the pick. We stop him on 4th down.
And we did come up with a change there. We've been in zone. We've been quarter coverage the entire time, and gave him a man look.
Fleener just a great job undercutting that pass, too.
A great play. We needed a play to get off the field. That was huge.
Fleener, been the starter all year at cornerback. The other side opposite him is rotated around. I think we've had 3 or 4 starters over there on the other side.
And I think you got all the stats, but I think that's only been our 2nd or 3rd interception all year.
I think 2nd. I think Fleener was the other one, too. But it's been a bit. Vanderlinden going to roll out to the left. Has one man to beat. Cuts up to the middle, and good open field tackle there. What was that, number 2?
Yep, nice job out of him. And
Max Clark.
And they learned from last week, you better stay home on that backside, because if his initial read or 2 isn't there, he's going to tuck and run. And like I mentioned before, he's a state track guy. He's going to run away from most guys, but that's a great open field tackle.
Two receivers left, 2 to the right. Kurtz the slot on the right side. Vanderlinden looking for the screen pass to Vrew. Vrew has some space. Clement trying to track him down. Vrew to the edge, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 34-yard line for a Blue Jay first down. Gain of 12 on the play.
And that's good play design. You got your 2 guys down here running their route combination, which was fairly deep combination, pulled both of their defenders with them, and left that swing route wide open. They didn't really have a flat defender for him.
This will be a nice replay shot here.
And the other nice thing is Riley hit him right in stride.
Yeah.
It's not as easy a throw as you think, but he hit him right in the money, right in the hands.
Vanderlinden doesn't have anybody. He's going to take off and just, I thought he was going to try to get out of bounds. He tried cutting upfield, but there was a lot of bombers there.
Yeah, I'm guessing Coach wish he would have maybe got out of bounds, but not the end of the world.
Yeah. You got 2 timeouts left, so, I mean, you could use it if you wanted, but
I think you're gonna gauge how this play goes.
You also don't necessarily want your quarterback taking extra hits if you don't need to. Vanderlinden looking downfield, gonna step up, gets around Vrew. Vrew has a nice block on Clement. Vanderlinden gonna get out of bounds at the 45. Gain of 21 on the play. Vrew with a great block to get Clement out of the way. Vanderlinden cuts right around him and then hits for the sideline.
Yeah, and there he does a great job of getting a big play and getting out of bounds. I know the crowd wanted the late hit, and it was probably close. I think he was potentially on the white there, but not much.
He was also face first on the tackle. Like he didn't know what he was doing at that point. Vanderlinden throws it deep towards Kurtz. Kurtz makes the catch on the sideline. What a great catch by A.J. Kurtz. Out of bounds at the 14. Gain of 31 on the play.
That was That was a precision pass right there.
Watch this replay. That's going to be a great one.
Wow. And now with 15 seconds, you got some time to choose.
Got both timeouts.
What you want to do, but you got to
replay. Oh my goodness.
You still got to get 14, 15 yards. So
Ben Bigler on it. Throws it to Vrew in the middle. Vrew makes a man miss and falls down at the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 6 seconds left.
Come on, home clock.
Got 9 on the play. Looked a little chaotic to start, but we got something out of it.
Yeah, like to have
3 more seconds.
Yeah, another second or two, just because 6, you're pushing it. You know, depending what the play looks like and what you do.
Does the field goal do anything for you here, though?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I think you line up and you run it, because that should not take 6 seconds. You call your timeout, and then you see where you are.
Yeah. But your most effective run, other than quarterback, has been counter, which takes a little bit longer.
A little bit. And, I mean, you could throw it with a quick pass. You're going to have –
the risk reward, though.
Yeah, you got 2 plays there.
Let's see. We got 2 receivers to the right. 3, actually. Guthrie's going over there. We're going 5 wide. We got Vrew out to the left. We'll see if anybody slots back in.
Yeah, I would say QB draw, but, man, they're really
they're stacked up there.
They got a lot of dudes in there.
Throws it outside. Guthrie with a touchdown. Blue Jay touchdown. Vanderlinden to Guthrie for 4 yards.
Nice job there. Inside receiver. You kind of run a little pick play here with your two bottom receivers. And really, I don't even think they got him accounted for.
Yeah, they didn't really pick anybody off. They just,
no,
but like you said, the box was stacked. There's only so many guys you can send out.
It looked like Clement was who was responsible for him, but he was really in tight on the QB draw.
Myerson gets it down. Traeger gets it up, and that's going to be the extra point good. 21-14. Blue Jays are trailing with 2 seconds remaining before halftime.
Yep, and I think this is, you get a squib and not an onside, a little bit longer than an onside, just to get the 2 seconds off. You don't kick it deep.
Nope.
Don't let them set up a return.
Try to hit somebody up front so they have to touch it.
Kick it 100 miles an hour and see if you hit the middle guy.
Straight water boy style.
But, for a moment there you're thinking, hey, we're just going to get to half.
Mm-hmm.
When Vanderlinden didn't get out of bounds. Kind of think, we're probably good. And then he has a nice run, and then we hit the big pass down the sideline, and all of a sudden we're in business.
Kurtz has really walked that sideline a couple times this year where I thought for sure he's out of bounds, and then he manages to stay in somehow.
Well, he is really skinny. So maybe that helps. I'm not sure.
I can't relate.
No, we can't.
All right, so 2 seconds on the clock. Should get a quick clock from our home scoreboard. They might be able to hear me when I say that.
Yeah, we do.
That's an illegal fair catch if you're Cooper DeJean. Oh, that was a hard hit. Who was that? Was that McCoy Wall again? I think so. That's going to take us to halftime. Stick around for the halftime activities, and we'll be back for the second half. Go Jays.
the daughter of Megan and Josh Barber. While in high school, she's participated in dance, soccer, silver cord, honor roll, and NHS. Following high school, she plans to continue her academic career at a 4-year university. Ladies and gentlemen, Keaton Barber. Next up, we'd like to recognize Audrey Hedrick. Audrey is the daughter of Randy and Justin Hedrick. While in high school, she's participated in marching band, concert band, wrestling, dance, and DECA. Following high school, she plans to attend dental school to become a dentist. Ladies and gentlemen, Audrey Hedrick. Next up, we have Afton McConnell. Afton is the daughter of Kayla and Joe McConnell. While in high school, she's participated in dance, student council, speech, Bluejay Digital, and NHS. While in high school, she plans to attend the University of Northern Iowa to study physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Afton McConnell. Next, we'd like to recognize Aiden Segal. Aiden Siegel is the daughter of Ashley and Nicholas Siegel. While in high school, she's participated in dance team and competition dance. While in high school, she plans to continue her academic career at a 4-year university. Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden Siegel. Next up, we have Hannah Buellen. Hannah is the daughter of James Buellen and Cassandra LaFleur. While in high school, she participated in bowling, golf, cheer, and served as cheer manager. While in high school, she plans to attend North Iowa Community College to major in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Buellen. Next, we would like to recognize our senior cheer members. First up, we have Tatum Bill. Tatum is the daughter of Sonia Bill and Jacob Homer. While in high school, she has participated in cheerleading and DECA. Following high school, she plans to attend college to study developmental psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, Tatum Bill. Next up, we'd like to recognize Madeline Christensen. Madeline is the daughter of Christy Christensen and Darren Brown. While in high school, she has participated in cheerleading and silver cord. Following high school, she plans to attend Kirkwood Community College to become a paramedic. Ladies and gentlemen, Madeline Christensen. Next we have Ella Cox. Ella is the daughter of Rachel and Matt Cox. While in high school, she's participated in cheer, soccer, DECA, track, FCCLA, and Bluejay Digital. Following high school, she plans to attend Wartburg College to study graphic design and sports communications. She also plans to continue her cheer career. Ladies and gentlemen, Ella Cox. Next, we have Bryn Tate. Bryn is the daughter of Sybil Tate and Ron LaRue. While in high school, she's participated in cheerleading, jazz, choir, speech, and drama. Following high school, she plans to attend DMAC and Iowa State to major in criminal justice and minor in psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryn Tate. And finally, we have Olivia Underwood. Olivia is the daughter of Samantha Ogden and Kevin Underwood. While in high school, she's participated in cheerleading. While in high school, she plans to attend college to become an elementary school teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Underwood. Fans, how about a big hand for all of these ladies for their hard work in the dance and cheer here at Bondurant Farrar. Thank you so much, ladies, for your dedication as a music. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field for their final home performance of the 2025 show, Eye of the Beholder, the Bluejay Pride Marching Band. The show features the music of Simon Garfunkel, Energy Heat, and Jeff Chambers. The drill is written by Dr. Christy Kirchner. The 126-member Bluejay Pride Band placed 4th in 4A at the North Polk Marching Invitational and 6th in 4A Valley Fest. Drum majors Lucas Hagan, Drew Farber, and Anna Lex. Is the band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Bluejay Pride Marching Band presents for one last time, Eye of the Beholder.
Formed and seen from new angles. It becomes more than itself. Creation lives in perspective, in the eye of the beholder. All the noise, silence can become our canvas. In a world filled with constant noise, we often forget the power of silence. True creation is born not in chaos, but in quiet. revealed in plain sight. Creation, silence, and meaning all live in the eye of the beholder.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Bluejay dance team. Tonight, the dancers will be performing their hip-hop routine, choreographed by Audrey Smithson. The dance team would like to recognize our seniors Afton McConnell, Aiden Siegel, Audrey Hedrick, and Keith Barber as they take their last time on the field. Thank you for your years of commitment to this team. We will all miss you so much and wish you the best in your futures. This year's captains are senior Keith Barber and juniors Gracie Anderson and Avery Parks. And the team is coached by Brianna Holland and Mallory Dobbs. Please help me welcome your Bondurant Farrar dance team.
so excited. You got it like that. You move it like that. You got it. Okay, hit him with the first base. It's okay. La
Welcome back to second half action here in Bondurant. Blue Jays will be getting the ball trailing 21-14 after capping off the last second drive with a touchdown. Hoffman to kick off here. Going for the pooch punt.
Better
Towards
go
the
get it.
sideline, and it's going to go. Ooh. Boy, was he inbounds when he touched it, though? That's a weird one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one that might have been able to
Oh.
let it go.
Well, not our greatest decision, but we'll go from there. Starting at the 14-yard line. Quick recap: offensive stats for the Jays: 94 yards passing off 6 of 8 for Riley Vanderlinden with a touchdown. 69 of those yards to A.J. Kurtz on 3 receptions. Gavin Vrew 2 for 21, and Blake Guthrie 1 for 4 yards and a touchdown. Blue Jays will start out with 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Vanderlinden in shotgun. Quarterback draw. Ooh, cuts back to the other side. Not a lot of room there either. And it's going to get taken down for a 2-yard loss, 3-yard loss there.
We really haven't seen him just take the snap and run the ball much. But Ballard does a pretty nice job of kind of closing that thing down pretty quick, and maybe he should just kind of stuck with that initial run and taking his 2-yard gain, but not much there, and Bombers do a nice job of closing that thing down.
Yeah, Cole Burka got some good pressure from the end. I don't know, maybe you try to bounce back and get around him, use your speed, but that's a tough one too. Vanderlinden looking downfield, has time, going to hit Kurtz. There's going to be a flag on the play. Potentially pass interference. That's a late hit as you tackled him across the white line. They really don't like to make calls at the sideline.
I'm kind of wondering if we're going to have a man downfield maybe.
Nobody was past the 10. Well, I think unless they were way past the 10.
I think one of our wide receivers was covered up, possibly.
We're asking where he went out of bounds, though.
We got nobody really moving any direction. Okay.
Say holding? Something defense. Okay. So we're going to get the flag there.
We'll definitely take that.
Not real sure what the actual call was, but that's fine. So Kurt's going to get that reception.
I think it was holding on Vrew when he came out of the backfield.
Okay. Kurtz trying to get the jet sweep, bounces up and splits the defense and going to get taken down at the 40 for a gain of 7.
And AJ's again, he's looking for that cutback immediately. And I would keep trying to encourage him to push that thing, press that thing to the sideline, because it looked like we had it blocked pretty well.
Yeah, Drake Meyer was sealing it up. He bounced it right inside of him as opposed to right up the middle. But hard to be upset with a 6-yard gain on first down. Trips right. That's Vrew on the quarterback keep.
Yep,
Gonna
just
pick up the first down on a 5-yard gain for Vrew.
Real quick hitter there. Vrew wasn't really even waiting. He was getting that thing and going. Almost kind of took Ballard off guard a little bit. Beat the pulling guard. Either the guard's got to get going or he's got to slow down just a little bit.
Or Vrew's just going to give him a little boost as he goes through. So first down at the 43-yard line.
And there you see Ballard, I think, making a pretty good adjustment when both of those guys are in the backfield. The threat of the pass is pretty low.
So that was Guthrie that time. Picked up 3.
Yep, they just brought the dude off the edge, which we couldn't account for, and he ends up kind of making the tackle from behind.
It can be a little tough to tell the difference between Vrew and Guthrie when they're lined up right next to each other. They don't really have that similar of a build, but I think I'm getting older. Eyes are a little tougher. Vanderlinden in the shotgun. Looking to pass. Has an opening. Darts it across the middle, and I think DeYoung made that catch. And they're going to say interception. Vanderlinden had a little too much heat on that one.
Yep, he made the right decision. He stepped up into the pocket. Really nice job out of the Blue Jays establishing a pretty good pocket there. He stepped up, and he did throw it real hard. And if he could do it over again, probably take a little bit off and just hit AJ in stride there.
Or just take your run up the middle and get your first down. Yeah, either way. I mean, it's easy to say that from up here. Nobody's trying to hit us.
Yeah, I like the decision. He just missed the throw a little bit.
So Bombers will have it at the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. Handoff Clement up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he's got some room to run. A tough guy to bring down. Going to get all the way across midfield down to the 43.
And that's probably an adjustment we might see out of Ballard. Us playing a light box if they're going to come out and run the ball even more than what they did. And they were successful in the first half. But right there you see both those guards just kind of climb to our backers.
Gain of 19 on that run. Oh, there you got your score bug up on the other game. Wildcats. Carlisle up 36-35 over North Polk. Handoff up the middle again. Cordy, nice takedown. You know, I said it before, but yeah, Wonderland should go talk to him about wrestling because he looks like he could have some fun out there.
Yeah, that's a great play, getting off that block. Again, only a sophomore and really kind of got his first action last week. And playing against the Carlisle offense is fun for no defensive lineman, but held his own, and so he's kind of earned his stripes and earned a spot here tonight. He's made a couple plays for us.
Yeah. Miller looking to pass right side the whole time, and this time we got a better read. Sidoris comes up and makes the tackle.
And that's a great job out of him, recognizing, hey, it's a quick game. Get out of that back pedal, come up and make a good tackle. And the quicker you read that, the easier that tackle is because he doesn't really have much space to make a move.
Only gained 4, bringing up 3rd and 6. Said Sidoris really first start on defense, I believe, of the season.
Yep.
Another one of those sophomores getting some playing time. Miller rolling out to the left. Has it sealed off well. Vanderpool gets a hand on it, and it's intercepted. Blue Jays pick that one off. Vanderpool forces the bad pass. And is that Rodriguez with the interception? It is. Eric Rodriguez-Alcarez with the ball.
Well, we talked about our keys to victory at the beginning of the game, and one of those was big plays. We've had a few of those, and turnovers. And we've got
that was Fenton Smith.
And that's our second turnover of the night. 2 interceptions, only having 1 coming in on the year. And that's a great effort play out of Fenton.
Picks up the bounce pass.
Yeah,
Gets ahead.
I don't think that's what we were looking to do.
That was the right decision, though, when the ball bounced back to you, is just get the yard. 2nd and 9.
And that snap just, yep. A little short hop back to him.
It's been a few years since Vanderlinden played basketball. I assume he did at some point.
I think, yeah.
Blue Jay Basketball Club, probably.
Yep.
Kurtz to the near side. Meyer, the receiver, to the high side. Vanderlinden under center. Gives the handoff up the middle. Guthrie trying to break a tackle, but not able to. That's number 26, Leif Jorgensen in the backfield. Guthrie gets the yard, but brings up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I think I actually had him when he was in 3rd grade, now that you mention it. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
This is a big play here, though, 3rd and 8. We've had some opportunities in the past game, and I said it last time. I thought we were going to throw it, and we ended up running it. But I still think we're going to throw this thing, and if it's not there, then you might see the tuck and run out of Vanderlinden.
Tighter formation this time. Vanderlinden has time. Rolling to the near side, throws the ball up, and Kurt's not quite able to get to that one.
That one just sailed on him a little bit. Kind of came back to him. He was covered up and then scrambled just enough. That defender, I think, ended up rolling up on Riley. Yep, he went forward and left AJ open. Just couldn't quite get the throw down.
Hildebrand going deep to receive. Bombers adjusting up front. Might be bringing some pressure again. Snap back. They are bringing the heat. Vrew gets the kick away. It's a good one. Going to get a bounce. And still rolling inside the 20. Down to the 15-yard line. Vrew with a great punt.
There we go. I've been complaining about the lack of rolls, and he finally got one.
He got the spin in that time. Picked up 52 yards with the pressure coming. That's 52 yards for scrimmage. You know, he's back there another 13 or whatever if you trying to math that out at home. Real effective field changer.
You know, unfortunately, we don't convert the turnover there, but we do gain some serious ground in field position.
Clement in the backfield with Miller. Not sure what the delay was on getting that one set, but
there's a draw.
Clement up the middle. A little bit of hold there, nothing there. Going to be 8-yard gain.
And that play's tough to defend when you got a really good short game like they do. They're love to throw those quick passes, and they give you that pass set because your linebackers are taught to read the line, and they give you a pass set, and so you start to drop, and all of a sudden they run the draw, and it's been challenging for us tonight.
Guard did a good job working up to get the linebacker. Going to stick with Clement again up the middle. Same play. Prusman and Landau on the tackle, but a big gain.
And that's kind of what I thought Ballard might do at halftime is try to expose that lighter box, and they've definitely had 3 runs now in the second half that have been significant.
Clement they got listed at 5'9", 200. Runs pretty well up the middle.
Well, I think you could get some yards on a few of those.
Yeah, probably not as many as Clement is.
Oh, that's a fact.
Miller rolling to the right. Sykes closing on him. Sykes. Oh, Clement Miller does a good job stepping up around him. Ooh, that was a bright light. Going to gain 3 on the play. I thought Sykes was going to get him in the backfield.
I did too, and Miller did just enough of the hesitation that slowed Sykes down. Otherwise, yeah, I think he totally had him sized up. But that's great hustle out of Sykes. Saw Cordy coming from the backside as well.
He did a good overlap with Sykes. Saw Sykes go deep, so he took a different angle so that if he did get around him. Miller up the middle this time, and he's going to get brought down. Gain of 4 on the play.
I think that time, I think that was Fenton Smith. He did a nice job. You get that wing back, that H-back pulling. You see that. Shoot that gap. Probably could have shot a little bit quicker. But, that play, they've absolutely
We've been burnt on it a couple times, so just making the tackle, I'll definitely
absolutely
be okay
gouged on that.
3rd and 3. Clement in the backfield with Miller. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Miller making some helmet signs. Clement up the middle. Ball's out. And Miller gets it, but he's going to be down. Going to bring up 4th.
We'll have to see here who. Somebody put a helmet on that thing.
Ryle? Oh. 22, Fenton Smith.
So a couple nice plays for Fenton there. Forced fumble, interception.
Oh, it's going to be nice replay there of the tackle / forced fumble. They're set up to punt.
Yeah, don't jump off sides here. Oh.
Ball's down. He's going to get the kick away still. Good recovery. And going to get a good bounce, a real good bounce, a really good bounce down at the 1 yard line. Maybe going to call it the 2. It was a really effective punt off something that looked like it was going to be blocked.
It was so bad. It was so good. Holy cow.
Bowen Benedict with the good job staying calm under pressure.
Yeah, and unfortunately we didn't have anybody going at the punter, so he had plenty of time to grab it, and it ended up allowing the coverage team to get down there in plenty of time. Yep. That's pretty bad luck right there.
So 2 yard line just sets you up for this 98-yard drive that's about to happen.
Yeah, that's fine.
Got Brew the up back, Guthrie the deep back. Fumbled snap. Vanderlyn is just going to try and push forward and doesn't really get anywhere.
No, dropped the snap. I think probably just got himself in a little bit of a hurry there. Again, we've kind of talked about that. More than likely going to be a dive to Vrew. If they're going to load the box, I wouldn't mind doing a little max protect and see if AJ can run by somebody.
Yeah. Oh, you're not going to get the pass interference call.
No, you're not, but he might be able to just run by him.
Yeah. How close do you throw it to the sideline knowing that he likes to be there?
Well, part of this is going to be, are they giving any kind of safety help? Because if they're not giving safety help, then you don't really have to worry about it.
Vrew busts through the middle, almost breaks another tackle. Going to get out to the 5, but was real close, an ankle tackle away from having a longer one.
At least gave us some room now.
Yeah.
Even if you end up punting, you basically got your full length there.
Well, and you can at least set up in a shotgun without touching the back of the end zone. So we're going to be 3rd and 7 from the 5. Yeah, Rue is an ankle tackle away on that one. Kurtz, the slot receiver. Going counter. Vrew up the middle. Going to be out to the 10. Gain.
It's going to be about 2 yards short.
Yep. Gain of 5 on the play, but not really a place you want to go for it on 4th.
No, especially, you might go, hey, we can get it with the QB sneak, but we had the fumbled snap.
Yeah.
Doesn't give you a lot of confidence there.
And you ran your short play dive 2 plays ago, which might be a little too frequent.
Yep, and one.
That's going to be a safety as the snap goes out of the end zone. So Ballard will get 2 points, and they will receive the kickoff.
So the snap over our head is not nearly as beneficial as it was for Ballard.
No, well, not quite a lot of room to recover on that one either. So
nope. Looks like Norfolk kicked a field goal to win their game.
That's flag on the play.
Yeah, they ran into the kicker. So.
Oh, gotcha. So North Polk survives the Carlisle Wildcats. Some other fun things, checking out some alumni stats. Up in Northern Iowa, John Powers, 6 tackles on the season. He's playing, I think, 3 out of the 4 special teams and getting a little bit of linebacker rotation as the second string linebacker. Titus Cram got injured, but before that he had 5 carries for 29 yards and unfortunately went down in game 2 of the season. Up at Iowa Central, Batney Riak with 12 tackles, 2 sacks, and 6 tackles for loss. Down at Central, Nolan Meyer, 4 receptions, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Tyler Harm's been your starting left tackle all year. Bryce Baker was starting at right tackle, and then he had a knee injury, but he'll bounce back strong and have another few years to start. Wilson breaks a tackle, and he's just got the kicker to beat, and Traeger going to bring him down at the 17-yard line.
That's a nice tackle out of Ethan Traeger, your kicker. We just didn't do a very good job of staying in lanes.
Yep. Continuing on up at Buena Vista, Vinny Fine got a couple of tackles this last weekend on special teams. Freshman up there. And just heard during senior night his girlfriend's going to Wartburg, so good luck with that rivalry. And then no stats on the year, but up at UW Platteville, Noah Winger, and then out at Iowa Western, Jordan Ryle getting some work in.
All right, this is going to be a huge stop here for the Blue Jays. Momentum is kind of rolling the wrong direction right now.
Miller throws it to the right side. Flag in the backfield. Carlson with the catch.
We might be aided here by the stripes.
Say the look on number 59's face is of disappointment.
Well, and I think that's Cordy just kind of brings that to the table. He's got such a high motor. I think he's going to end up getting held. Now, I didn't see anything there. And maybe he had a handful of jersey, but I don't know. Maybe he was pulling him. I don't know.
When he started to fall backwards, I think maybe the grip looked a little clearer. But
I would say that's on the lower end of holding that we've seen tonight.
It is not the most egregious penalty, no. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Bombers leading 23-14. As we head towards the fourth quarter, we'll take this opportunity again to thank our sponsor, the Bondurant Men's Club. It's a great organization you can find out more about on Facebook, but just to give you a little context about some of the exciting things they do, they're the host of Bondurant Summerfest here every summer, really for forever. You'll see the Easter Bunny in town, sponsored by them. Santa Claus comes to town with a sponsorship by them. They pretty much support every possible youth organization that you can think of in town. Just a great group of guys. And so if you are looking for a group to get more involved with, go ahead and check them out. And if you have a worthy organization that you believe they would love to benefit, I'd go ahead and reach out because, like I said, they reach out or they help out. It seems like everybody. I know you have a few experiences recently too.
Yep, they're always looking to help out. They do a good job of making money and then just trying to help out any organization. I would say they've really done an unbelievable job with our youth level, helping them out as any way possible. All right, got this bunch formation, which has kind of been a sweep to the right.
Schuin in the backfield, going to take that little pitch out. See if we can set the edge. He cuts it up to the middle. Good gain by Schuin. He's going to be down to the 16.
And if I'm them, I don't even know if I'd go away from that. They've gotten, feels like 10 yards every time on that. They got numbers.
So Schuin going to go to the bench this time. Plukar coming in. They do use a series of backs. 3 different ones have 4 or 5 carries each. They all bring a little bit something different to the table. Ersland, the receiver, to the near side. Clement, the man in motion. This is going to be a screen pass to DeYoung. No, actually, that's Carlson this time, but same play. He gets the edge, and that's going to be into the end zone for a 16-yard touchdown.
And one thing you got to give Ballard's receivers credit for is they get out there and block. This is a really good effort out of them. I would say Blue Jays, you cannot allow the sideline. You got to force it back to the inside of the field. But you also got a young pup out there that does not have a lot of varsity experience.
Yep, it's a well-designed play. It's worked 3 straight times they've ran it. Extra point good for Hoffman. Moves it to 30-14. Still a 2-score ball game. 11-10 remaining in the fourth.
definitely could use the return game has not been good for us tonight. We've had multiple times inside the 20. They've done a nice job of pooching it towards the sideline. I think the first one was maybe our best one. We got back close to the 30-yard line.
Our best one was probably called back on Drake Meyer's return, too, which was a weird pooch kick as well. But I think it's safe to say they're not kicking it deep to Kurtz.
No, and I think, you might have to move your next line up a little bit. Or even your other two guys that are deep, move them up a little bit. Because they have been kind of in some tough positions of, well, I got to get the ball, but it might go out of bounds.
Yeah.
And you're going to.
Waukee over Waukee Northwest, 31-28.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a big surprise. 3-5, Waukee takes down number 1.
Hoffman trying that same pooch. Farther inside this time. Smith takes it at the 20 and going to get brought down at the 28.
Yeah, I'd love to scoot him up a little bit and catch that thing in the air. Give yourself a little bit more momentum going forward. We also didn't have a lot of running room there.
No. Almost wondered, do you try and sneak Kurtz to one of those side spots and see if they notice?
You could. I mean, you can kind of do it late. Well, we're back to we got to move the football. And we probably got to move it in some chunk plays.
Vanderlinden looking downfield. Has a guy over the middle. That's Kurtz. Going to pick up the first down. Gain of 14 on the play. Good setup there by Vanderlinden. Calm in the pocket and found his receiver. We actually kind of had two guys running across the middle.
That was a great throw.
Sidoris and Guthrie near side. Kurtz and Hall to the high side. Vrew in the backfield next to Vanderlinden. Looking for a screen pass maybe. Vanderlinden going to take off running. Going to get out of bounds, and they're going to actually call the late hit that time, which is funny because it's the least contact they made out of bounds.
Flag on the play.
They are having a little discussion.
Like, he made contact with him after the white, that's for sure, but he really didn't bring him down. I wonder if they'll wave it off.
After further discussion, there was no foul on the play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I would say that's probably fair.
Yeah.
And the crowd isn't booing, so I think they probably all agree, too.
Unfortunately, the band left, and that did thin out the crowd a little bit, too. Trips right. Meyer alone to the left. Took off a little bit early and going to get flagged.
Kind of wonder if that was maybe a late snap.
Prior to the snap, full start. Offense on 16. 5
No. And I'm sure the wide receiver coach is going to have a little conversation. You shouldn't be listening to a count anyway. You got to be watching the football.
We're going to have 2nd and 14 now. Guthrie slot left, Kurtz slot right. Vanderlinden has time, looking downfield. Looking over the middle, and that one just off Kurtz's hands.
It came out a little funny, but I'm pretty sure AJ would tell you that's one he's got to catch.
Real similar play design to the last one across the middle.
Yep, and that was going to be a first down, and he had a
little bit of room.
He had a chance to run a little bit. But I almost feel like you're kind of getting 4-down territory type stuff, so maybe you don't have to get it all right now. You better get some of it.
Bringing the blitz. Gets through. Vanderlinden steps up, has the edge, and there's going to be a flag behind the play.
Yep, that's too bad because we were going to be maybe within a yard of the.
Yep. The Blue Jay linemen are arguing their case. Boy, that's a tough one. Is the defender just kind of cut in front of him and.
Yeah, I don't really see any holding.
No, he just cuts across. I mean, if you could call a block in the back, I guess, but not really.
Inside the tackle
Yeah.
box, that's not
True.
a thing. And that's what I saw was some blocking in the
Yeah.
back, but it's inside the tackle box.
But I don't even think he was trying to block him. He was just trying not to fall over when he cut in front of him.
Block in the back. Offense number 55.
Okay, so you're saying inside the tackle box, it doesn't matter that you're 8 yards back or 10 because you're still inside the tackle box.
Well, he does do this pretty deep.
Yeah, I
And
don't know. Like, yeah,
And that one might be a block in the back.
on Franco on that
Yep.
one? You think so?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah. Either way, it's going to bring up a long third down. Vanderlinden gets the snap, looking downfield, has time. Now he's going to get out to the edge. Still looking downfield, takes off, run, breaks a tackle, up the sideline, and going to be out of bounds at the 30.
That's where we needed the late hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is probably too far to go for it, but I don't know if you can punt.
Did they?
Offense number 55.
So Franco gets the unsportsmanlike conduct attack on, which definitely makes it too long to.
Probably just kept talking.
Yep. Which I get the frustration, but you can't do that. And
No, you're not. You're not going to win that battle.
nope. So at the 23, so 29 yards to go. You're going to get the punt off. High punt. Not a great opportunity for return. Gets a good bounce. And going to be downed at the 35.
We desperately need to find our third turnover of the night.
Yep.
We gotta
And probably take it to the house to.
we gotta
for
turn
timing.
the tide. Yeah, or just get us a good field position, shorten the field a little bit. But something's got to go our way right now. And if I'm Ballard, I'm probably just running the football. Whether it's
A screen pass to the left has been pretty effective for him too.
draw's been really good.
If you look, most things have really been pretty effective offensively. Schuin in the backfield with Miller. Ersland, the near side receiver. Sidoris on him. Miller drops back, looking to pass, setting up the screen. Cordy trying to track him down, not able to get there. Schuin's got some speed, and Schuin's got a touchdown coming unless Piggott can get across in time, but not able to. And a 65-yard touchdown. But a flag on the play at the 48-yard line.
I will say this crew's probably thrown a few more flags than what we've seen all year.
So that's going to, if they call it at the 48, it's going to bring it back to the.
Yeah, you're still just going to be first and
they're going to 42-yard line because they cross midfield, so 48 to 42. If you're listening and not watching.
Sticks should not move there.
No.
The yard marker will, but the sticks shouldn't move.
Yeah. Chain gang's seen better days.
Yeah. Come on, guys. You're better than that.
Handoff, ball on the ground.
Oh, that might be us.
Still looked loose, yeah.
Because I thought initially he was going to get right back on it.
It looked like he got knocked out twice, but he must have got back to it.
And that was Gavin Cordy in there again.
So loss of
got
3 on the play.
Get a little sideline view here. Oh, yeah, he did a nice job just ripping the football. I think took the running back by surprise a little bit, too.
2nd and 6.
That was an opportunity. We really needed that one.
Clement this time up the middle. And that's a tackle right there.
Landon
Mance. Got 2 yards, but
Mance doesn't move much. He's hard to get out of the way.
Well, we haven't stopped Clement for short yardage very often, so. 3rd and 4.
I wouldn't mind seeing us that play that we picked off. Just surprise him with a little man-to-man.
Yeah.
We've only done it one play tonight.
Yeah. Ersland coming near side, so he's going to have Fleener on him. Hildebrand in the slot to the right. Miller hands it off up the middle. Plukar's going to get stopped short. Picks up 3, needed 4. Sykes and Ryle on the tackle.
Looks like he's got a full yard to go. Ballard's got an interesting decision here. I mean, they've had a lot of success running the football. You just line up, get the first down. But if you don't, obviously give us pretty good field position. Could definitely see them trying to draw us off sides.
Yeah.
And if you punt the ball, we got to go 80 yards. So we'll see. It looks like they're going to line up and at least try to draw us off sides.
Oh, they're going to take timeout. So Ballard takes their first time out of the half. We will have our 2 routine awards at the end of the game. We will have a Brickhouse Defensive Player of the Game and a Vision Bank Player of the Game. Got some players definitely in consideration there. You know, Fleener's got an interception. Fenton Smith's got an interception. Cordy's got his name announced a few times for defensive plays. You can have your work cut out for you this week.
Oh, that's right. Am I
well, you usually pick the defense, unless you want me to. But I will say, though, Fenton does already have his Brickhouse Defensive Player of the Game shirt for this season. If you want to go someplace different.
He has made some big plays tonight, that's for sure. And this one right here, probably the biggest play of the game for us as of right now.
They do have their offense on the field. Clement in the backfield next to Miller.
And again, I wouldn't mind seeing this go man-to-man.
Piggott sees something he's calling out.
Get another guy in the box.
They ran up the middle, and Clement gets to the outside right around the edge to pick up the first down. Gain of 3 on the play.
Yep, and that one was pretty easy.
Couple pulling guards, and Clement followed it well.
Still looking for a turnover here.
We are under 7 minutes on the clock now. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Miller looking to the right, now throwing towards Ersland deep. He high points it and comes down with it. Good catch there from the 6'5" receiver.
And we kind of mentioned that earlier. Just we are not super tall in the secondary, and they run bubble enough for it to be effective. And our guys kind of bit on it a little bit. We were still in pretty good.
I don't know that they got anything to do on that one though.
I mean we're still in pretty good position. It's just he's going to go up and over us.
Yeah. I mean, we got Fleener at 5'9" and Piggott probably something similar.
I don't think he's 5'9".
Yeah, well, I said we have him at 5'9". I didn't make the roster. Miller to Plukar. Plukar trying to get to the left side. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and lowers his shoulder at the sideline. Out of bounds for a first down.
Couple guys had some opportunities and just didn't make the play. Those are ones that, if you want to win football games, you got to make those tackles.
Sidoris takes that dropped shoulder. He's going to come out, I think, on this one. Well, maybe not. I thought he was raising his hand to come out, but Guthrie came in for Landau instead. Miller in the shotgun. Hands it off. Clement near side. Ankle tackle.
Good thing because
Fenton Smith on the tackle.
Yep, he had some running room.
And gained 5 on Clement's carry. He's leaving the field. I don't know if his shoe came off or if he was just coming up a little ginger.
Yeah, it might have been a little awkward landing.
Yeah. An ankle tackle from behind is a awkward fall.
Well, and I think he probably was not expecting that.
Yeah. Miller with the keeper, trying to get to the left side, cuts back up the middle, and the ball's out. Ball's out. Blue Jays might have it, and they do. The Blue Jays have the ball.
And I think Landon Mance got on that thing.
What a kid. He was trailing the play, and he just saw it pop out there, and he dives on it.
Well, that at least gives the Blue Jays some hope.
Yeah.
Like you said, we're still at a 2-score game. We got to find a big play here, though.
Yeah.
We do have all 3 timeouts.
5:25 on the clock. Drake Meyer coming up. He's actually going in tight now.
And I'm guessing Ballard's not going to really give us much and just play that too high safety look.
Kurtz tries to cut through the middle, and he's going to get brought down at the 14-yard line. Gain of 6.
Pretty good job blocking there. I thought we had most of the guys on the outside covered up. Good pursuit out of the Bombers there from the inside. You're going to definitely have to find some more pace to you, I think.
Yeah. Got some receivers going to the wrong side.
Yeah, especially if we're not going to line up right.
Vanderlinden looking to pass. Throws the ball up as he gets too much pressure, and what are they calling? They're calling a catch? No, incomplete.
Okay, I was going to say nobody wants to make a call.
No.
All 3 guys kind of looked at each other like, what do you got?
Vanderlinden just tried to get rid of it as he had a lot of pressure there, but that's a tough call for the official either way. I mean, in college and the NFL, you'd have 6 different camera angles before they'd decide if that was a catch or not.
So you're kind of get second life there, 3rd and 4. At this juncture, you just got to go get that first down.
You got Vrew in the backfield next to Vanderlinden. Kurtz in motion. Vanderlinden pulls it, tries to get up the middle, nowhere to go.
Yeah, they were sitting on the backside. They were kind of waiting for Riley to pull that.
I don't know, it was just a little awkward from the start.
Well, the timing wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Definitely was not fooled by any kind of fake.
Brendelin on the tackle. So going to bring 4th and 7. Blue Jays are going to take timeout. This will be our final football broadcast of the year. You got volleyball, would you say, on Tuesday, right, next week?
Volleyball's at home on Tuesday versus Newton, first round of postseason play. Cross country will head to Ames, basically run on the Iowa State cross country course, which is a nice course, pretty flat. Boys come in as the 3rd highest ranked team there. Top three teams qualify for the state meet, so they're definitely shooting for that. And then it's your first 5 individuals from non-qualifying teams. So I think we got a person or 2 on the girls team that's, looking to qualify as well.
Yeah. We hosted the Raccoon River Conference meet last week, our first conference cross-country meet we've ever hosted, as we just set up a field this year. So a little highlight of the last week. Vanderlinden to Vrew. Vrew's going to have the first down. Cuts back up the middle, and he's going to be brought down at the 32. Gain of 22 on the play.
Thought we had a little pile on there late, but that's a great open field out of Vrew. Just making a couple guys miss and dragging a couple dudes. And it looks like they got a couple guys that were...
Yeah, that would have seemed to be a tad bit late. That was 9 Trent Baker, the one going off to the side.
All right, so you got your first down. Now let's we got to work down the field here a little bit.
Vanderlinden looking left. Has a little pressure up the middle, rolling left.
Got to come back to him.
Throws it up into the middle to Vrew. Little high and incomplete. Was close to completing that. Looked like there wasn't going to be anything there.
Looks like we need to work on scramble drill a little bit. When a guy's rolling to his left, you just can't keep running
Going
down
deeper.
the field. No, it's not Aaron Rodgers chucking that thing.
Is that a hard throw, rolling left? Because I feel like Jordan Riles made it look real easy for the last couple of years.
It's definitely easier for some. But, I mean, we were almost 50 yards away from him. You got to come back to him or come across the field.
So 2nd and 10. Vanderlinden looking left. Has time this time. Throws it out towards Guthrie, who doesn't see it. Schoen goes up for it and makes the catch.
Yeah, Blake wasn't really didn't really turn his head and look there. Good play out of Schoen.
So Bombers will have the ball at the 42.
And I would assume they're gonna
Run the ball.
Yep, they're gonna come out here and run the football.
Or they're going to pass.
Well, safe pass. Safe pass.
Yeah. Well, unless it was backwards. Good tackle there by Prusman for a loss. Loss of 7 on the completion.
Sometimes those quick screens, they're like long handoffs.
Yeah. It looked like it was really close to lateral, and a real close to lateral might be backwards. Makes it a lot less safe.
Probably not a great idea in this scenario.
And it's tough to decide if that's forward or backwards with, the live ball action. Now they're going the other way to Hildebrand, where they're missing a hold right there on the edge. Oh, they did throw the flag. Flag's at the 36. They're going to take it back 10 yards from the spot. Should be a long 2nd down. I don't know. Maybe you go 3rd and 14. Nope. We're going to take it back. The penalties line. Okay. 3rd down. Ball is at the 37.
Yeah, I think that's definitely
It seems like the right call.
Yeah, the right call.
Plus, from the clock perspective, it's one less play you give them.
Yep. I would be definitely aware of draw. That's been pretty effective for him tonight. I would be surprised, but they've already thrown it a couple times that they would chuck it downfield.
Plukar up the middle. Mance with the tackle.
It's a really nice play out of him. Going one-on-one, and he just drove the center backwards. Shed the blocker and made a really nice tackle.
That initial burst put him back 2 yards.
So I think probably here you're going to look at Bluejays probably going to try to block this thing. You're going to put your best block punt on and
which I don't know that we've went after one this year.
No, we haven't.
I don't recall one that we did. So be interesting to see what this looks like.
And you got a couple speed guys. You're gonna want to try to bring somebody off the edge or maybe overload a gap coming up the middle. Whatever you can to get somebody free.
I want Mance to do the Billy Bob Thornton.
Just bull rush
Billy
him.
Bob, just go right up the middle and then Tweeter right behind him.
Looks like Ballard's running somebody on late here.
That's usually a good sign. Fleener sneaking in.
Just don't block. Don't be over the center. We were close.
We were. What's that flag?
Well, you got 12 dudes. That's why.
Oh, okay. On us or them?
On us.
Oh, good. Well,
And we participated, so that's probably going to be a 15-yarder.
I don't know. Drew didn't participate. He was just back here, so we only had 11 participate, right? So this is the discussion whether it's participation or on the field. Is that what you're saying? Got another official huddle. We've had a few of those tonight. 2:13 remaining in the game. A 15-yard penalty would give them the first down, I believe. Shohei hit 3 home runs tonight.
Is that good?
I mean, it seems like it is if you're a Dodger fan.
Yeah, he was kind of slumping there for a while.
Illegal participation on the receiving team. 12 players participated. A 15-yard penalty against us from the previous spot will be first down.
So that is a first down for the 15-yard penalty for 12-man participating. That seems like a steep penalty.
Well, if you're running off the field, you're technically not participating.
Yeah.
The hard part is you came out of a timeout.
Yeah. It's a, I don't know. Maybe it makes sense. It seems like an aggressive penalty. So first down at the 46-yard line. We'll see if they decide to keep trying to pass or if they actually switch to run. Now we got some question about players putting their hands up. Hildebrand in motion, taking the jet sweep, trying to come to the near side. Man, it's not quite able to get him. Landau steps up, makes the tackle, gain of 2 on the play.
And that was James Collum again.
Yeah.
Yep. James really has done a nice job tonight, getting off tackles or getting off blockers, and really forcing some plays.
Now he was being pushed in the back. Isn't that a block in the back? Outside of the box.
He started engaged inside the box, so that would allow it to happen.
We're gonna bring Cordy off, and that's gonna be Davin Butler checks in at defensive end, and they're gonna throw that outside screen pass to Hildebrand. Sidora, or was that Prusman?
I think that's Prusman. Yep. Nice job of breaking down.
You line the 11 and the 41 both wide to the right and make it a little harder for me. So 3rd and 6 here. Under a minute on the game clock. And they're going to hand it off to Plukar up the middle. Plukar is going to pick up the first down, and I do believe that's going to be the final play of the game.
Yep, you might get maybe get a knee, but I think that's you're probably going to have to knee it once.
That was a quicker play than I thought. Our Brickhouse Fitness Defensive Player of the Game. Talked to a few people earlier. What are you thinking here?
I liked Lena Mance really made kind of a run late, had a fumble recovery, had a nice play. I thought that was a huge play out of Fleener, getting the interception. But I thought the person who made the most consistent plays all night was kind of a newbie, was Gavin Cordy.
I like it. So Gavin Cordy going to be your Brickhouse Fitness Defensive Player of the Game, the Protect This House Player of the Game. So good job, Gavin. For a Vision Bank Player of the Game, you got probably your 2 main options would be Vanderlinden and Kurtz, who both, Kurtz ended up almost 100 yards receiving, but I think you probably go Vanderlinden with the offense. You know, even with the tough second half, he stood in there, took a couple hits, and put some yards in there, kept it exciting. So Riley Vanderlinden going to be your Vision Bank player of the game. Vision Bank, see what we can do for you tonight. The Blue Jays keep it close for a while, but are not able to get the job done tonight. They will finish up at Des Moines North at MediaCom Stadium next week. And that's it for us. Good night and go Blue Jays.